Hello, everybody. This is Debbie, from Teacher Success Coach. Happy International Women's Day to all women out there. Remember, love yourself, fall in love with yourself, because as no one else will, love yourself and ensure that you empower yourself, and also self-care. Right? Self-love and self-care. The same way you fall in love with other people, you need to fall in love with yourself. Yourself is the most important person in the world. When you start empowering yourself and start loving yourself, fall in love with yourself, everything else happens after. Anyway, as I said, happy International Women's Day. Today have been a fantastic day. As always, I always have fantastic days. Today I had a show on for International Women's Day, and I'll be having this show for the next 4 weeks. So every Wednesday until the end of March, February, March, I'll be doing an International Women's Day show. So it's going to be about women. I don't feel that International Women's Day should only be one day. I feel it should be the whole of the month of March. And that's exactly what I'm doing. The whole of the month of March, we are going to be celebrating us. And if we don't celebrate us, who else will? So every Wednesday, as I said from today, is celebration of women. Celebrate us. Right. What am I grateful for today? Oh, today was an interesting day in terms of one student said to me as I walked in my first lesson this morning, sixth form, Miss, what day is it today? And it was interesting because it was one of the male students in my class. I said, what do you mean, what day is it today? Today is the 8th. No, Miss, I mean, what day is it today? I said, are you referring to International Women's Day? And he said, oh, you know. Yes, I do know. I was just about to talk to you guys, looking at the family and the role women play within the family. So obviously that it's not, I suppose it's not obvious, but the fact that those are something I was going to do and talk about women. So I did remember it because I was going to tie it into my lesson, which I end up doing. So it was interesting how, the male student in my class was trying to find out whether or not I realized this International Women's Day. What's my win? Ooh, I had quite a lot of wins today. My year 12 group, we were looking at the family and what it is to be a woman in the family and women's role in the family. And it was really lovely the way they actually took to it and the way they were able to discuss it. So that was quite nice. And I then have a group of year 11 covering psychology with them. It was really nice because it really shows when these young students' mind begin to feel tired, they become disruptive in a strange way. Because normally when it's my class, I would have a brain break in the middle. So after every 20 minutes, I would have a brain break, but I was covering someone's class. Well, I still gave the brain break because after 20 minutes to 30 minutes, you could see that they were beginning to feel tired because I then had a few behavior issue. Not major, but, like the slight disruption, the getting up and walking around the classroom, the getting up and coming to the desk for toilet, for tissue. So those were indicators that time to have a brain break. The students' brains are tired. So, I just pause. Let's have a 5 minutes brain break. So it was interesting because when I was feeding back to the teacher's class I had, she said to me, oh, Miss, how are they? She said, tell me, is there anybody I need to tell off? I said, no, I was laughing. I said to her, it was really interesting. I said, because it was very clear that when their minds were tired, the behavior came in. So as teachers, you need to know and be aware that when students start misbehaving, i.e., like behavior problem in the classroom, it's not the students, it's the fact that their minds are tired, so they need a break. So they're going to be disruptive. they're going to probably get up and walk around the class, whatever. It's nothing to do with their behavior. It's to do with we need to structure the lessons in a way that they're able to have 5 minutes or 3 minutes brain break after 20 to 30 minutes. So that's one of my weird. Later on, I had a study session with my students. It was interesting because they began to really start studying because they know they have exam in the next few weeks. So their mindset have really, really changed to, I need to study. I need to get this work done because it is important for me. So that's quite nice, the fact that they've done that. And then then I went and observed one of my colleagues' lesson. I went and observed it because he teach one of my students. And I just wanted to see how that student interact in this class. Whereas in my class, that student, he's passive. In sense, when I said to him, okay, what are you taking out from my class? I don't know. Okay, I ask him a question, I don't know. It's like a constant, I don't know. But having gone and observed the other class, I realized why all this happened. Because in my class, they have two other males who are very dominant. So it's a way of trying to compete. So it's like the male energy I'm having in that class, the slight aggression and stuff like that. Whereas in the class that I observed him in, he didn't have his peers. It was just him. Yes, they had other guys there because there were 3 guys, but they are not his friends. So therefore, that behavior wasn't demonstrated. So it was really nice for me. Is taking away how I need to deal with that class where this student has his peers who he's looking up to, who he's trying to compete with. So it's like all this little ism and schism that's going on in there. So I have them tomorrow for one lesson. So I need to be very mindful as to how I deal with that lesson, because he's very disruptive because of who is in the group, because he needs to compete, and it's like a subculture in a very strange way that he has to take a position. So that was very, very interesting in relationship to how I need to move forward in terms of my lessons tomorrow. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic International Women's Day. Take care, stay blessed. And I will see you guys tomorrow, that's Thursday. And Friday, I have home education show, which is at 7 o'clock. And on Saturday, I have Female Educators Roundtable. So do join me for those 2 shows, because you gain quite a lot from it, because these shows are very, very powerful. The home education supports parents or carers or guardians who want to home educate the children. So other home educators talking about the journey and what it is like and what it has been like, them actually transitioning from the classroom and deregistering the child and children and actually teaching them at home. One of the things you need to realize that you do not replicate the curriculum from the school, because then you're trying to get your child out of the school and you're trying to copy what they're doing. That makes no sense, right? And on Saturday, I have Female Educators Roundtable, where I talk to female educators from around the world, talking about what education have been like before COVID, during COVID, and post-COVID, and sharing tips as to what we need to do to empower the children, what we need to do to support their mental health, what we need to do in terms of dealing with some of the behavior issue we might have in the classroom. So that's what the shows are on. And next Wednesday, I have another International Women's Day show where I'll be talking about triple shift, how women have to play the 3 roles and how they're playing it really well, and talking to other women who are playing those roles. Anyway, guys, take care, stay blessed. Have a fantastic evening, night, morning where you are. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you.